So a lot of people say that you shouldn't roast someone at their own funeral, but I think those people do not understand cremation.
Oh.
Good one.
I went to my grandfather's funeral and he totally got burnt. I told a girl I wanted to put my pansy in her tulips, and apparently that's inappropriate at a flower store. I think any girl who is into a cowboy is also a pedophile. Or they would be into cowmen. I was trying on a pair of my girlfriend's underwear. She walked in and said, "You know, that's not typically used as a balaclava." A lot of people said that Malcolm Gladwell was, he did a lot of good for stuff.
Good for stuff.
Or Malcolm X, sorry. Malcolm X. I've watched that. So they say Malcolm X has done good for societal advancement and that sort of thing. But he would have gotten nowhere without people who said, "Malcolm, why not?" I don't know about that one.
That one's still being workshopped.
Welcome to the joke workshop. I have a friend, they're a counselor for people with addictions, and I said, "Do you absolutely love your job? Do you get itchy when you're not working?" I think that's gonna work. It didn't land.
I see you're still going.
Okay, we'll work that one. This is supposed to loosen everybody up, so yeah, fun.
Maybe we just start.
No, I've got one more. I think it's good. So I don't like to ride the elevator with people with bulimia, because as soon as you go down, you have to go right back up. And I don't mind making fun of people with bulimia, because they never retain anything. Okay, let's start this thing, huh?
Right on.
So I should address the reason we're allowed to be in this house tonight is because Ben's parents are out, and that's because he does that all the time with them.
Nice.
Fun, good roast.
Start us with a topical roast. Ben's such a weak pussy, he hosted a roast of himself.
That's pretty weak.
Good.
Writer, comedian, artist, Ben, which of Sean's talents are you most jealous of?
Ben's spirit animal is a koala, because he's retarded and has chlamydia.
Ben recently got paid $50 for doing comedy at a show, but really they just paid him so he'd shut up and sit down.
I wrote this roast a couple days ago and I knew it would land. Ben dresses like a knockoff Ellen DeGeneres.
Ben has an English degree from Rochester University, which is a little bit like getting your GED while in prison.
Cool.
Ben looks like he had a hard time in high school.
I didn't.
Funny you say that. I was recently asked if Ben was cool in high school, and I said he wasn't even the coolest kid on his squash team.
Ben recently got a second dog. It explains why he goes through peanut butter twice as fast.
Ben needs to shave his pubes, and that's just so we can see his penis.
So inappropriate.
For a few months of the year, Ben can be found romping in the Canadian forests, enduring long days of physical exertion and handling seed. And I'm sure you're as surprised as I am that he's not a power bottom.
The ultimate roast of Ben is just how many people showed up here. He actually invited 550 people to this, and 11 showed up.
Pretty pretty good. Honestly, more than I expected.
Me too. Ben recently started doing stand-up comedy, and thank God. An insecure white male, what a fresh perspective.
For those of you who don't know, Ben's currently writing a book. It's set in a utopian or a dystopian future and talks about antibiotic obsolescence. And I got bored just saying that.
It's gonna sell.
Dude, I got through half of it, dude.
This one's a haiku, actually. His name, Benjamin. His aim, comedic genius. His shame, a micro brain.
Nice.
Thought I was gonna say penis.
First step.
Hold on here. Sorry. Flip pages.
Jesus Christ, that's so professional.
You're telling me.
Super.
What kind of asshole organizes his own roast?
Nice.
This guy.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's it. Running low.
You know, Ben told a joke about wearing panties earlier, and it kind of just paid off. I wrote this joke. If Ben was stable enough to be someone's boyfriend, he'd probably be the kind that wears their panties and asks to get pegged.
Oh, fun.
You go.
Ben looks like the meth baby of Kid Rock and the retarded hyena in Lion King. Some of you may know Ben's a fantastic skier. He loves to ride the double blacks. When I met Ben just over 11 years ago, I thought, man, this guy's a cunt. But as I learned, much like an onion, he has many layers. And under these layers of thinly veiled bi-curiosity and flippant writing escapades lies his true self, a big dumb idiot! And I guess that's the last joke. It's not really a roast, but it is emasculating. August 26th, 2015, I beat him in hand-to-hand combat. It's actually true.
Don't remember that, and I do question why is that such a specific date that you know
I
that.
love it. It was the best day of my life.
So I came up with a few comebacks. Sean is more open for business than a kissing booth at a gay parade. Myles' dad met Myles' mom at a strip mall. Sean puts the U in can't. Steve is a big jerk.
Hey, that's uncalled for.
And that's all we got.
If you
Nice.
guys have any to roast,
Yeah.
feel free to join.
Thank you all for coming.
You can all go home now. Go ahead, get out.
Dude, I got through this carpet now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be
That's funny
hosting them
stuff.
by.
Thanks for giving us a platform.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
That's
you
going
for your
viral,
audience.
for sure.
We do appreciate it.
All right, let's keep drinking.
Yeah.
Now everyone.